Hi boys and girls and welcome to Cook Along with Mrs. Crow. Okay, I thought this week we can make some cupcakes. I'm actually making cupcakes. It is my little boy's birthday tomorrow, and because we can't see very many people, I'm not making a cake because I think it's just going to go to waste. So I'm going to make them cupcakes. So I thought I would take you with me, and maybe if you wanted to make some cupcakes and you had the ingredients at home, you could do this too. So here's what you will need. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add our eggs. So now I'm doubling this mixture, so if you see me put a wee bit more extra in than what I've put on the ingredients, that's just because I'm making a little bit more. So have something ready, maybe a wee bit kitchen roll that you can put your eggshell in, a knife, and tap to break the egg, and then pop it in your bowl, and repeat this for all of your eggs, okay? Okay, super. So once all your eggs are in, like mine are here, wash your hands because you don't want any raw egg on your hands. So go and wash your hands if you haven't already done so now. Okay, now I'm going to take my little bowl. So my eggs are in my big bowl, which is where all my mixture's going to go. And my scales. I'm going to pop my scales on. Now mine are running out of battery. I need to get new ones, but I'm sure they'll be okay. And make sure that you can see ounces, so it's an O and a Z you're looking for, so it says ounces, okay? And we're going to add 6 ounces of self-raising flour, okay? So that's that one here, 6 ounces. So take your spoon and add 6 ounces. Okay, so I've got my ounces of flour and I'm going to add it to my eggs. Now you can use a sieve at this point if you want. I don't, because I use an electric mixer, so I've tried it with and without and it doesn't make a difference. But if you're using a handheld mixer that isn't electric, then I would suggest maybe sieving it. So add in your flour. Okay, so that's that, and then I'm going to put this big bowl to the side again. I'm going to make sure my scales say 0. Okay, so make sure that it's 0, and then I'm going to take the caster sugar and I'm going to weigh out 6 ounces of that too. And then I'm going to add my sugar into my flour and my eggs. Again, you can use a sieve if you wish to. Okay, so the second last ingredient is our starch. You can use any margarine, doesn't have to be starch. And again, it's 6 ounces, okay? Okay, so again, once I've got that, now a little tip for your starch, boys and girls, is to keep it out the fridge just before you're ready to bake. Okay, so it softens it a wee bit and makes it a little bit easier. So that's, make sure you get all the last wee bits. You're best to do your butter last because the butter sticks to the bowl, so you'll see that it sticks, and that means the sugar and flour all sticks to that too, so it's harder for you to get all the ingredients out. Now, baking powder is the next thing, and you will need a teaspoon, and you just add that in. You can add lemon or anything else if you like flavoured cupcakes, and I'm going to add a wee bit of that to mine too. You could probably use, I'm going to use a tablespoon, sorry. Okay, boys and girls, so next we're going to mix it all up. Okay, so I've set up my electric whisk. You can also use a handheld whisk that looks like this. It's completely up to you. Be careful with this as they are really strong. Maybe put it here so you can see it. So make sure you're using the biggest bowl that you've got and pop it right in, and things might fly out, that's okay. Okay, so when you're nearly finished mixing it'll look something like this, and round the side you'll have lots left. So take just a wee spoon and scrape all that away. I'll try and show you just now. okay? So scrape round just to make sure you've got all the ingredients and they're all mixed nicely. It's hard to do this one-handed. Okay, and then we're going to mix it again for another wee minute. This is not quite as smooth as I'd like it to be. Okay, so now I'm finished. Sorry, the light's not very good in here. You can see it's a little bit smoother. Can you all see that? So now we need to get our cup cases and our cupcake trays. Okay, so now we've got our mixture. Now I've got a lot. Since I've doubled it, you probably won't have as much. Need your cupcake baking tray. Sorry, get noise on it, muddled up. Now mine has been well used, as you can probably tell. And pop your cupcake cases inside. Now I've just got little ones. You can use muffin cake cases if you would like, and you can obviously put a wee bit more mixture in. But because Harrison's only little, I only want him to have a little one. Okay, so pop your cupcake cases in. And then you'll need a clean spoon. Make sure you've washed your hands before you do this next step. So if you haven't, pause the video and go and wash them again now. You'll have touched so much more than you think. So I've washed my hands. I'm going to scoop up some of the mixture, big spoon like that. Using my pinky, I'm going to scrape it into the tin. And I realise you can't see that. Sorry. Like that, okay? If there's a way to... Here we go, that's better, isn't it? Okay, my head's cut off, but that's okay, that doesn't matter. Okay, and scrape again, and just repeat until all your cupcake cases are filled. You don't want to fill them to the top, and if they're a wee bit wonky, it's okay, they'll level out when they're in the oven. If you fill them to the top, they'll overspill, they'll overflow all over, and then you'll end up having a horrible job trying to clean it all up by the end. Okay, so they don't need to be too full. There you go, look, I've already got one. Just wipe that off and pop it back, and you can use that for so that, and just repeat that. You might only have one tin. If you do, that's okay. You can just pop those in, and then you can take the cooked ones out and put the new ones back in, and just keep doing that until all your mixture's gone. Or if you want, with the leftover mixture, you could also make a cake. You can use a round cake tin or anything, banana loaf tin, whatever mum or dad or gran or granddad have got at home. So I'm going to set the oven to 160 degrees now. I'm not sure what that is, if it's a gas oven, sorry mums and dads, I'll try and work that out. And then you're going to cook them for 15 minutes, but keeping an eye on them all the time, okay? Once they come out the oven, they should look like this, boys and girls, a nice golden brown colour. I also like to just half one to make sure that it's cooked right the way through, and then you can also do a taste test, which is perfect. Our next step is to decorate. They can be as fancy as you like. These were obviously Harrison's birthday cupcakes, so I did try and make a wee bit effort, but anything will do. Thank you for joining me, boys and girls. Hope you enjoy your cupcakes.